Willie D Live.
What's up, family? Donald Trump, your president, is shaking in his boots. I'm talking nervous, fam. Yeah, man. He's complaining about the Justice Department's ongoing focus on the case of the late sex offender, Jeffrey Epstein, after the department said it had discovered more than 1 million additional documents to review. Oh yeah, man. He said this on his failed Truth Social network. Now 1 million more pages on Epstein are found. DOJ is being forced to spend all of its time on this Democrat-inspired hoax. When do they say no more and work on election fraud, etc.? Dems are the ones who work with Epstein, not the Republicans. Release all of their names, embarrass them, and get back to helping our country. The radical left doesn't want people talking about Trump and Republican success. Only a long ago dead Jeffrey Epstein. Just another witch hunt. I ain't got no problem with that. What am I talking about? That shaking, man. That shaking, can you hear it? Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo, that boy shaking like a dope fiend. Shaking like a dope fiend. Yeah. Trump thought that bombing Nigeria on Christmas Day would be enough to hold everybody off for the holidays at the very least. Didn't work out that way. I bet he thought that was genius. Him and his rest of the other ones. I bet they really thought that was genius. Oh man, we're gonna bomb Nigeria and that'll put an end to this Jeffrey Epstein stuff because you know Americans are scary and all we gotta do is make it seem like we're protecting America some kind of way and they'll fall for it every single time. Oh man. 1 million more additional docs, you damn Skippy, he want to get rid of it. You damn Skippy, he want to change the subject. 1 million additional documents? Damn, Jeffrey Epstein was a busy man. And it appears that so was Trump. Now check this out, family. This is the cold part right here. Trump always sticks his foot in his mouth. He really don't think things all the way through. He gets an idea and he just run with it. He said, his own words, it was the Democrats who worked with Epstein, not the Republicans. And he's absolutely right. What he failed to mention is, what he conveniently omitted is, he was a Democrat at the time. Hey fam, this is the first time I've ever actually agreed with Trump. He was a Democrat, he's right. It was the Democrats who worked with Epstein. And Trump was a Democrat at the time. All of those visits, he was a Democrat. Yeah. He only switched over to the Republican side because he saw a pathway to becoming the president. He knew that the Democrats would never vote for him. He knew that for a fact. He knew that he wasn't intelligent enough to get the Democratic vote. So he ran on the Republican ticket. Because he knows with the Republican, all you got to do is uphold white supremacy. All you got to do is say, yo, man, I'm going to keep the country as white as possible and I'm going to run off the immigrants. Make them think that you're going to hurt black people. You know, let them know, make them think that you're going to give black people a bad shot. They ain't going to have no chance and they're going to be good because it's people out there who believe that as long as black people doing bad, no matter how bad they're doing, they're still up. And a lot of times they look at black people being bad and they think they automatically doing good. Black man ain't got no job. I'm safe. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. My house is bigger than his. I'm doing good. I got a bigger car. I'm still doing good. We still got them what we need. We still got a foot on their necks. See, that's what it's about. When they start talking about not wanting black people in their neighborhoods and stuff like that, what they're really saying is, I'm not doing as well as I thought I was doing because this person who I've always thought was beneath me can afford the same house that I have. He can afford the same square footage that I have. So I do not like that. I gotta get rid of him. Let me go buy me a can of spray paint. That's what that's about, family. That's what that's about. Trump is shaking. Those Epstein files are revealing everything. And Bill Clinton, you ain't safe. Bill, we saw you with that little youngster sitting on your lap. We need to know how old she was. Yeah, man, this ain't Monica Lewinsky. This is something heavy right here. But let's get back to Trump. We don't want to spend no time on anybody else. Let's just focus on Trump. 1 million additional documents. So how did we get here? I mean, besides the fact that you had some old creepy white dudes who went on an island and violated some kids. Trump ran on transparency. He ran on releasing the Epstein files. That is because he thought to himself, if I win, all I'm going to do is suppress the evidence. I can do what I want to do. DOJ going to do whatever I tell them to do. He ran on that. He never thought those files would actually be released. He knew what was in those files. He knew he was in those files. He ran on transparency. He ran on transparency. And now he's trying to get the DOJ. He's ordered the DOJ to pretty much destroy the files, which is illegal. He ordered them to actually commit a crime. Now the question is, how many of them are going to be stupid enough to do it? I'm going to tell you something, fam. They better be lucky. They better be damn lucky. I don't have the kind of power to hold them accountable. Because I would be one of the few politicians who are not afraid of them. I would uphold the Constitution of America, my great country. I would uphold the laws of the land. Look, fam, if I don't do it, who's going to do it? Somebody got to be brave enough to restore order. Remember when Al Capone was shooting up everything, killing everybody, had the whole city on the edge? Everybody was scared to death. Everybody was scared of the big bad wolf. Elliot Ness came in and got some real hitters with him. You know, he's like, look, we can't trust nobody, so we're going to have to pick these guys. I'm going to have to hand pick these guys who are going to help me clean this city up. This thing is out of control. So I got to find me some honest people who are really serious about serving the people, serving their country. Elliot Ness knew that things were out of control. He knew that the city was in bad shape and that the law had taken a back seat to corruption, had taken a back seat to crime. So he went out there and recruited, handpicked some real hitters who was for the people. And he cleaned up the city, got rid of big bad Al Capone. Kept going at him till he finally made a case that stuck. And Al died in prison. We gonna need a crusader, somebody with some balls, who ain't afraid of these dudes, who is going to look at the law, apply the law, and say, no, you broke the law, and everybody who helped you going to jail too. Because there ain't no way he's going to be able to stay on this trajectory. America, man, is going to hell in a handbasket right now. I would absolutely step in and shut them down. But most of these dudes that hold these high positions, they're cowards. That power don't even mean nothing because they're afraid to exercise it. I'm talking about from governors to mayors to members of Congress. They're cowards. Trump is shaking his boots right now because he don't know what to do. But he's so on the edge. This is really bothering him. So expect something really, really irrational to happen over the next few hours. Expect something really radical to happen. And he don't mind. He do not mind throwing the American people under the bus to prove a point or to get his way. He do not mind. And the trip part about it is he got a speech to clear up all of the mess every single time, at least on his end, because, you know, that's what a high concentration of slowpokes are. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.